Hi, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more health tips. Let's get right into it. Okay, so we've seen quite a lot of foods that should be avoided. It seems like all the good stuff is actually the bad stuff, right? But that's not necessarily true. There are actually lots of foods that you can and should eat if you have high blood pressure. Now we're going to look at foods to eat if you want to lower your blood pressure. Blueberries and strawberries are full of antioxidant compounds called anthocyanins, which is a type of flavonoid. A large study was conducted with more than 34,000 people with hypertension. Researchers found that those with the highest intake of anthocyanins, mostly from blueberries and strawberries, had an 8% reduction in the risk of high blood pressure, compared to the people with a low anthocyanin intake. You can have berries as a snack on their own or add them to smoothies, yogurt, and oatmeal. Bananas are great for lowering blood pressure because they contain plenty of potassium, which is a mineral that plays a huge role in managing hypertension. According to the American Heart Association, potassium lessens the effects of sodium and relieves tension in the walls of the blood vessels. Every adult should aim to eat 3,500 to 4,700 milligrams of potassium daily. Bananas are a great snack on their own as well, but they're also the perfect addition to smoothies, oatmeal, and toast with almond butter. Drinking beet juice can help reduce blood pressure in both the short and long term. In 2015, researchers found that drinking red beet juice lowered blood pressure in people with hypertension who drank 250 milliliters, about 1 cup, every day for 4 weeks. They even noticed some positive effects within 24 hours. In that study, those who drank 1 cup of the beet juice each day had an average drop in blood pressure of around 0.8 of a milliliter of mercury Mg. For many, this change took their blood pressure to the normal range. On average, a single blood pressure medication reduces levels by 0.9 of a millimeter Hg. Beets have high levels of inorganic nitrate, which causes a reduction in blood pressure. You can also add beets to salads. Dark chocolate. Finally, an excuse to eat chocolate. But it has to be dark chocolate. A review of 15 trials proposes that cocoa-rich chocolate lowers blood pressure in people with hypertension or pre-hypertension. You should choose high-quality chocolate that contains at least 70% cocoa, and have a single square, or a piece measuring about 1 ounce, every day. You can also add that one piece of chocolate to smoothies, to give it an extra boost. A daily serving of kiwi can lower blood pressure in those with mildly elevated levels, according to the results of a study. Researchers compared the effects of apples and kiwis on subjects with slightly high blood pressure. Eating 3 kiwis a day for 8 weeks led to a more significant reduction in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. This was compared to eating 1 apple a day for the same period. The authors of the study suspect that the bioactive substances in kiwis are the reason for the reduction. Kiwis are also rich in vitamin C, which may significantly improve blood pressure readings in people who consumed around 500 milligrams of the vitamin every day for about 8 weeks. Watermelon contains citrulline, an amino acid, which can help manage high blood pressure. Citrulline helps the body produce nitric oxide, a gas that relaxes blood vessels and supports flexibility in the arteries. These effects help the flow of blood, which can then lower high blood pressure. In one study, obese adults and those with pre-hypertension or mild hypertension took watermelon extract, and it showed reduced blood pressure in the ankles and brachial arteries. Researchers also found that animals given a diet full of watermelon had better heart health. Oats have a type of fiber called beta-glucan, which can reduce blood cholesterol levels. Beta-glucan can also lower blood pressure. A review of 28 trials found that higher consumption of beta-glucan may lower both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. Barley is another food that contains this fiber. Start your day off with a bowl of oatmeal. Or instead of using breadcrumbs for your new veggie burgers, use rolled oats instead. It's a natural antibiotic and antifungal food. The main active ingredient, allicin, is responsible for many of its associated health benefits. And research suggests that garlic increases the production of nitric oxide, which will help smooth muscles and the blood vessels to dilate. These changes can reduce hypertension. Another study reported that garlic extract reduces both systolic and diastolic blood pressure in people with hypertension. Not only is garlic healthy for you, but it's also really yummy. Use garlic instead of salt when adding spices to your meals. Please watch part 2 of this video.